SuperFlox makes clean tech that counteracts air pollution at source right where it's created, improving health and reducing greenhouse effect problems. Fossil fuel-based industries, chemical industries and waste industries all emit harmful waste gases, bad for our health and bad for global warming. SuperFlox is an innovative, cost-effective solution that can be applied right away to most industrial waste gas emitters. And don't take our word for it, we've been tested by the world's biggest oil companies and one of these has already certified us to be more effective than any other existing method, as well as much cleaner, safer and cheaper. Let me explain the science behind this. Waste gases are too often just released into the air we breathe, or they are burned by flaring. This flaring turns, for instance, methane into CO2, which is good for the greenhouse effect as methane is 80 times worse than CO2. But due to the high temperature of 1400 degrees or more in flaring, nitrogen dioxide, or NOx, is created. And that is many times worse than methane for the greenhouse effect, but also is very bad for our health. Because SuperFlox works at a much lower temperature using something called flameless oxidization, hardly any harmful NOx is created. And this cleaning process is self-sustaining and, contrary to traditional methods, does not need adding lots of support gas. On top of those two benefits, there's even a third benefit where science surpasses magic. Because of the low temperature of the flameless oxidization, the longer retention time, as well as the specific way we developed conducting the process, many long molecules, like for instance benzene, are transformed from harmful gas into just CO2 and water vapor. In other words, SuperFlox's clean tech converts harmful gases literally to clean air. We can now treat 95% of all waste gases and are tuning our tech to enable treating 99% of all waste gases. Our clean tech is scalable, starting with a small container-sized unit, all the way up to a huge 6-story installation. With our small installations, we can clean tanker vessel holds. Tanker ships discharge their cargo at destination, but then still have residual amounts of volatile organic compounds. Instead of venting these into the air we all breathe, we can connect up the SuperFlox vacuum cleaner hose and treat these harmful gases responsibly. With a large SuperFlox installation, we can clean on an industrial scale waste gases from coal mining, fracking, coal gasification, oil exploration, chemical industries, waste industries. The universe of applications is huge. Our tech cleans right at source, so the impact for health and greenhouse gas emissions can be significant. And as more installations are built and used, that would make a sizable dent in the annual 50 gigatons of CO2 emissions worldwide. Furthermore, the beauty is that SuperFlox is a bolt-on. That means no changing of production plants or processes, just add to existing plug and play. It's robust, low maintenance, proven, and because no filters or catalytic converters are used, simple. Most importantly, it's economical and so cost effective, big polluters cannot afford not to use this clean tech. And operating cleaner using SuperFlox should have a positive effect on their share prices and shareholder value, apart from our planet and our environment benefiting. Let's prevent air pollution at source on an industrial scale.
SuperFlox. We create clean air. Read more online on our website www.superflox.com.